33.7 3/4. Hey y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're going to work on a journal page. I started out with a pre-made, background. It's got splatters on it, in which case I used that splatter brush I recently made. I'll put a link to the video so y'all can see the splatter brush at work. Anywho, this idea's been rolling around in my head. It's probably not the first time, and then maybe other pages, with the same sort of idea. But anyway, the phrase love letters has been rolling around in my head, and I thought, well, I'm going to make a journal page about that. And it's just the word love, written out with the letters, not necessarily together, but scattered around on the page, LOVEs all over the pages. So y'all saw I had the letter stencils. Those are the kind of the thick ones, that they use for making posters or whatever. It's not a thin stencil that we typically use in art journaling, but it is what I have, so that's what I used. And I used various sizes. I used white, paint, ink, black, and then somewhere towards there I end up using various colors of Sharpie markers. And so just kind of making them all over. Some of them I outlined with white. Some of them I outlined with black. Some of them didn't get outlined at all. So now we're going to take a face. This just happened to be one that I drew back in December, was sitting on my desk, and I thought, oh, she looks kind of lovey, so we're just going to paint her up. She's just a little too small for the page, but nonetheless, I painted her up. And I don't think I cut anything out of the painting of her face, but it is sped up considerably. So I won't necessarily be able to tell you what I'm doing brush per brush. Yeah, her eyes are closed. So I did another one of those some time ago, and I thought it was cute. She was actually originally going to be an angel on a little Christmas ornament canvas thingy, but that I was just so busy that she didn't get to be an angel. But that's okay. She still got love. I thought about putting wings on her, and I thought, no, she's so tiny, and I still could put wings on her, but no, she just wasn't supposed to be an angel. She's not supposed. Okay, I don't need to explain to y'all. So anyway, I think I did really good getting this video just over 10 minutes on account. It took me an hour to paint her, just her, not include the background. Like I said, it was a pre-done background anyway. I had smeared different paints from different leftover projects and whatnot on it. Cardstock. I typically always just journal on cardstock. Now my faces that I draw and paint are done on watercolor paper. Because that's what I like. So that's what I use. And I don't know about y'all, but there's this humming excuse me, in my earphones. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I'm sorry if you can hear it. So, but if my voiceover works out, I'm not gonna record another one. She's getting some really bright pink lips there, and so yeah. What else are we doing? And we're just painting her. She ends up with blue hair. The scanned image, because I end up making greeting cards out of her as well. The scanned image, I played with the color saturation, I played with that a little bit, so it doesn't look quite as pink. I like it. It makes me happy the way it came out. Just saying. So, and that's what counts, right? That it makes me happy. And then in turn, that it makes you happy, that it gives you ideas and inspirations for your own journal pages, your own canvases, your own work. So we all take little snippets of ideas from here and from there, and it just melds within our own brain and comes out in our own work, whether we know it or not. It just does, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, the only issue that comes in is when you copy something pretty much exact, or you take someone else's work and claim it as your own. That's kind of a no-no. But I do want my stuff, what I do, to inspire you to do your own. Because as y'all can see, I am not perfect, okay? And I'm still an artist. I can call myself an artist because it's true. If you create anything, you're an artist, okay? Even if you create a mess. If you create dinner, you're an artist. If you create beautiful home decorating or flowers in your garden, or, you know, mow a perfect lawn, you're an artist. Just saying. If you're a writer, you're an artist because you create those words in certain specific orders and with a certain specific tempo, like in music, which is also art. Okay? Just saying. Because it is. It's true. And that's why there's so many different ones of us. So much different kind of work out there. Because not everybody likes the same thing, because we all come to art through our lifetime experiences. Okay? And that also includes the tragedies and sad times. We all come to art with all that in play. And that's probably why we can't specifically work out why some people seem to be more creative than others. Not that everyone is not creative, because you are. It's just in different forms and different ways. And yeah. So you have to show up for the work. Sometimes inspiration strikes, and sometimes it just kind of like, dribbles in. Yeah, just saying. So anyway, just keep doing what you love. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Style doesn't have to play into it. You will come through in your work. Even if you're doing things that other people do, you will still shine through in your work. It can't help but happen, because you're the one doing it. You're the one moving the pencil or the pen or the paintbrush, or cutting with the scissors and gluing the way you glue. You're the one doing it. So you will shine through in your work. Just saying. So anyway, I'm using the same color, bright pink, on her shirt as I did on her lips, even though I muted them down somewhat. Now we're going to ink around the edges because we're almost done. I'll quit yammering on quite so much, maybe. But please be inspired. Please do your work the way that makes you happy. If you like bright-ass colors, use bright-ass colors. If you like subdued and muted, use subdued and muted. If you want to combine them, combine them. I mean, come on. It's your stuff. Make it yours. Be happy with it. Gluing her down all the way. I'm not making her into a pocket. I know, it's a shock and a change, isn't it? Because normally yeah. See, she's really just a little too small for the page, but she makes me happy. There you can see the color variations when I oversaturated some of the colors and changed them just a wee bit and stuff like that. And yep, I scanned it and printed them out on my Canon Selfie and turned them into greeting cards. I have other videos where I've done that, and I will link to them. And let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.